Hello guys, in today's video we are going to discuss the strategy that is supposed to have 98% profitability. Is it too good to be true? Well, let's find out. But before we dive straight into the video, LiteFinance has some news for you. As every new year, LiteFinance prepared for you a new year promotion where you can win prizes such as the newest iPhone, this time it is number 15, Pro Max 1TB, which is as always maxed out version. Then we have iPad Pros, MacBook Pros 16 and other cash prizes. The rules are simple. What you need to do is to deposit a minimum of $1,000 into your trading account and of course then let the algorithm choose you as the winner. So visit the link in the description under the video, and right now we are continuing with the topic. Okay, so without further ado, let's continue with the video. So let's start with adding indicators. But first, of course, we can see it is TradingView, and we will be using free indicators partially created by the independent authors that are publishing their projects on TradingView platform. So, of course, let's go to the indicators and add them to the chart. First one will be trend indicator created by the author Dziwne. So it is a version 2, smoothed hike and ashes, so on and so forth. Trend indicator, hit that and it will be added onto the chart. As you can see, it is kind of a moving averages version, but with a different visualization. You can see that it has the green, we can say, section and red section when the market is falling. So we need to change the settings. So as for the MA period what is analyzed, we should choose the 52. And as for the smoothing length, it should be 10. Okay, so the first indicator we have added. And now let's add the second one, which is most likely known by many of you, indicator called Supertrend. And so this indicator, instead of the previous one, which will be showing us the trend direction, the super trend will give us the signals to entry a trade. So as for the settings, we should change the ATR length to 9 and the factor multiplier to 3.9. So the third indicator will be the QQE MOD by the author Mikkel 00. So this one right here, and this is basically the interpretation of the data that RSI and ADR gives us. So most likely it basically analyzes the volatility and gives us the additional confirmation for entry a trade. So this is a scalping strategy, an intraday one. So we will be using time frames between like 4 hours and hourly. Even you can use 30 minutes, 2 hours, whichever you like. But for the sake of this video, we will use a 1 hour time frame. So the second thing that I need to add is that you will not be able to use the 3 indicators on one chart if you are using the free version of the TradingView. So right now I will quickly show you how you can do it for free and analyze the market on a TradingView platform without paying for it. So what you can do is to just add the missing indicator to the second chart, because you can, as I said, you can have only 2 indicators in a free version on one chart. So basically, I don't know, you can choose the trend indicator super trend on this chart and you can add the QQE mod on the additional one. So it will be something like this. If you have the current situation on the market, you are checking this chart, how it looks on a let's rewind the chart to the present situation. So you will be analyzing this in this particular order. So you have the situation over here. You see what the trend indicator is showing you, what is the indication of the super trend, and then you check the confirmation on the QQE mod on the second chart. It is a little bit of a hassle, but it is better this than nothing, right? So Let's close this one and head back to the strategy. Add it on the chart. Okay, so as for the conditions for sell and buy trades are as follows. So let's check the first example over here. So first thing that we need to see is the ribbons from the trend indicator needs to be red if we are discussing the sell trade. So it became red, as you can see, something somewhere over here on this candle, the red one and this green one. So we could say that on the closing of this green candle, let's zoom in a little bit more. On the closing price of this candle, it was clearly red, and yeah, it is a signal for us that okay, first indicator showing us a sell trade. So the super trend already over here at the closing of this candle was signaling us that we should enter a sell trade. So the two are we have the two confirmation, and already it is a signal for us to enter a trade. And the third one, the QQE mod, is also this one is pink, but we could say it is some kind of shade of of red. So it is showing us that yeah, the sell direction is correct over here. So when we are entering the market, we are, as I said, entering when all three conditions are met. So we have the trend indicator on red, super trend is red as well, and the QQE mod is red. So we are entering at the closing of this candle that is on which basically all the criteria were met. As for the closing, as for the stop loss level, we have a couple options. The first one is that in terms of short trades, we are referring to the lower boundary of this trend indicator ribbon. So we can, for example, go over here. So you can see this is the lower boundary of the ribbon. And the second thing, we can choose the nearest highest point. So if we are talking about a sell trade, we are looking for the highest point. So it will be either this wick over here or this highest point over here. As you can see, this wick gives us distance of more or less 40 pips. The ribbon gives us 50, so it is debatable. You can choose whatever you like in this kind of situation when you have a very small difference. But let's say we will choose the distance from the entry to the ribbon as our reference point. And yeah, risk reward, of course, 2 to 1. So we are setting 2. So we are risking. Our potential profit is twice as big as the loss that as the amount that we are risking. So as you can see, this trade would be profitable over here. So now let's check another example of a sell trade. So maybe let's rewind in some different direction. We will check, of course, the ones that are not profitable, because as you can see, most likely from the chart, this strategy is not the perfect strategy that the author of the strategy is claiming it to be. But yes, maybe we could check this situation over here. So we had the choppy market, we went up, and now we are going down. The super trend already here is signaling for us the entry into a short trade, but still the trend indicator and the QQE mod is already red, but the trend indicator is still green over here. So we are waiting for it to change the colors into the red one. So it happened, we could say, at the closing of this candle, but maybe we could say that we would wait somewhere over here for the ribbon to be clearly red. So we are talking about this candle over here with a small body and bigger upper wick. So right now we are checking. We have the ribbon on red color, Supertrend already red, QQE mod is already was red from some time, and right now we are simulating the entry into a short trade, of course at the close of this candle, at the closing level of this candle. And again, as for the reference for our stop loss, we are looking for the points that could be, as I said, a reference point for us. So either we are looking at the lower boundary of the QQE mod, of the trend indicator, but it is a very short distance for us from here. So it is like 14 pips. So let's check. Here we had this small consolidation. So I think we could refer to this point. It would give us 48-ish pips, the distance from the entry to the stop loss. So it would be a good, we could say, level. Again, we are setting take profit to be twice as big as our stop loss. And we are checking that, yep, this trade would be unprofitable. But you can see what is what are the conditions, what are the settings, and how it basically works. So as for the conditions for a buy trade, let's check maybe the first example over here. So again, we are looking for the ribbon to change on green. Supertrend already gave us a signal to enter in a long trade over here at this candle. So two conditions are met, and the QQE mod is blue, so it is a signal for us to enter into a long trade. So of course we are talking about this red candle. So let's simulate the entry. Of course we are referring to the closing price as for the entry point, and again, as for the stop loss, we have this time the upper boundary of the ribbon. It is 30 pips for us, but we have this level over here, which is the lowest point for us, which is the lowest point of this candle. So, and it gives us 40 pips around. So I think it is a good distance, which further you can see it saved us from being stopped out. But yeah, I think that would be a good reference point. And as you watch other of our videos, mine or Peter, you know that we like to add pips or 2 pips to the reference level. So yeah, in order to add for the spread and some other costs that could, for example, potentially stop out your trade. So again, set the 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and let's see. Well, this trade would be profitable. So as you can see, it is a good strategy, not perfect, but it can give you potentially a good profitable signals. So again, let's check another example to entry into a long trade. Let's rewind the chart. This one most likely will be unprofitable, but let's check it either way. So we have the situation over here, consolidation, red ribbon, and right here we have the change to green color over here on a trend indicator. Supertrend already gave us here the signal to entry into a long trade. And of course, at this point, QQE mod is also blue. So we are simulating the entry into a long trade. And again, as for the stop loss level, this time we have 58 pips. So I think it would be a good, 50, yes, almost 56. Sorry, I misclicked. 58 pips. So it is a big difference, a big distance, but I think it would be a good reference point. So double that. But you can see already that this trade would be unprofitable and be closed over here. So that's it as for this strategy. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, till next time, take care.